In case you needed more reasons to distrust Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, he yesterday announced that country folk are not worth listening to and should have no voice in government. I'm Reese, and this is Back Porch News. From CNN, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said, "I think all of us know how the Electoral College needs to go. We need national popular vote, but that is not the world we live in." The Democratic vice presidential nominee told supporters gathered at Gavin Newsom's private residence in Sacramento. The Electoral College was designed as part of our republic as a check against the silencing of the less populous states. Our founders knew that the necessary independent spirit to preserve the Union was grown not in the crowded, blunted cities, but in the self-sufficient, polycentric rural environs. Walz himself makes great hay about growing up in those self-same communities, and yet is advocating for their domination under mob rule. As governor, Walz has previously stated free speech is not a right, and has wielded power to inhibit freedom of religion and the right to peaceably assemble, so this is hardly surprising after all. CNN continues, Walz's call for eliminating the Electoral College is not an official campaign proposition, a Harris campaign official told CNN. This is a somewhat shocking claim, as in the same article, during a 2019 interview on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Harris said, "There is no question that the popular vote has been diminished in terms of making the final decision about who the President of the United States is. In the last 50 years, the Democrat Party has been nothing if not short-sighted on the policy front. From removing the filibuster for appointments, to attempts of packing the Supreme Court, to mass migration, and even the subprime loan fiasco. The Democrat Party seems more than willing to cast aside long-held protections for a boost in their short-term power politics." From X, a cartoon that demonstrates the wild lack of proportionality between the states and their populations. This whole discussion seems even more insidious, though, in conjunction with the generations-long progressive move toward relocating the population to the cities. This seems tailor-made to guarantee eventual one-party rule. That's the view from my back porch. In the comments section, go ahead and tell me, is this talk of abolishing the Electoral College a real plan to disenfranchise and dominate rural Americans? Or is it a calculated ploy to solidify the rabidly partisan elements of Harris and Walz's own base? Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Back Porch News.